customer's car. As you're about to see on dashcam, the young worker is using her knees to steer while texting on her mobile phone.
She could have killed someone. She could have killed herself.
So did she crash in the end?
What was your initial reaction when you saw that?
I was totally shocked. I couldn't believe it.
Reckless and dangerous, a young apprentice mechanic test drives a customer's car, and it's all captured on 2 dash cameras in the ultimate gotcha.
There you go, 80 kilometres an hour.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as I saw that,
Double
I
lines.
was just totally horrified.
Complete disregard for the safety of other drivers and pedestrians, even school children.
The message is out there every day on the news, yet this is one person that just hasn't grasped it.
This lady is literally millimetres from death a number of times in this video.
When the young apprentice took the car for a final test drive, she thought it was the perfect chance to send some text messages. Little did she know, the whole thing was captured on dashcam. As she pulls out of the mechanic shop, she immediately pulls out her phone. She starts texting, one hand on the wheel, her eyes pointing downwards, barely watching the road. The car belongs to Craig Weston. He checked over his dash cam after the service to make sure everything was done correctly, but what he saw has left him furious.
I was quite horrified, really horrified to see what had happened here. She must maybe think she's, a better driver than everyone else and invincible. I don't know what her thinking is, but it's just stupid, crazy.
Watch here as the young driver approaches a 40 zone. The mechanic then drives through this school zone, all the while still on her mobile phone. But it's what happens when she gets up around the corner into a 100-kilometre zone that will really shock you. As she speeds up, she continues to text, but it's as she rounds a bend, things get scary. She starts driving with just her knees, using both her hands to text while she rounds a corner, even crossing the double lines.
There's only a few inches between you and an oncoming car, and at the speeds that you're doing, it doesn't take much to veer off. It's just too easy.
It sends a shiver down your spine when you see it like that, and especially on this double light. Like it's millimetres away from going terribly wrong.
Russell White from Driver Safety Australia.
That text message is not worth, the cost that you could ultimately pay.
He says drivers need to realise they can't multitask behind the wheel.
Where people think that they can multitask, and as we saw in that footage, virtually take all control away, put more priority on actually doing that text message rather than operating the vehicle.
The apprentice then drives back to the shop through a car park, again taking both hands off the wheel to text as pedestrians cross in front of her.
There we go, she's both hands.
With
again,
people walking around,
yep.
Potential of people running out from cars, reversing, shopper crossing the road.
Shopping across the road.
Craig doesn't want the woman to lose her job, but wants drivers to know how dangerous it can be.
And if this just saves one life, then, it's all for the good.
The driver returned safely to the mechanic shop this time, but Craig has a final warning.
What's so important that you've got to text?
If the engine's on, the phone's got to be off. Keep the phone well away, and then don't risk your own life or that of someone else.
The owner of the mechanic shop says he'll be taking appropriate action.